What's up, everyone, and welcome to 2024. Happy to be here with you as we start a new year. How good does it feel, or bad, I guess, depending on how your year was, if you had a really good year. But I always like the P&L resetting. Who likes the feeling? Who came onto their platform, the trading platform, and saw a P&L at zero? It's such a big mental thing. It's like a new season. Like, think about it. Like, the Giants were in the playoffs last year. New season starts, they stink. The Browns, new season starts, they're good this year, right? Um, the Ravens, I think they lost in the first round. No, they got eliminated from the playoffs from the Steelers last year, or lost in the first round. Number one seed, right? Everything starts over. New season, new results. It's just always an exciting thing about trading. Okay, so I'm happy to start over with you. My P&L ended. I was up for the year, but not like the market. I don't even think I beat the market. Maybe because I trade with a small account, like close, but not like for my personal trading. I was like a little too conservative. Missed the big move at the end of the year. It was a fine year. I was happy. Any year you make money, you're not gonna be disappointed. But yeah, it's tough. I think in looking back, like why don't we do that first? By the way, that would be a good little topic for today's call. Let's do a post-mortem on last year. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? That would be good to think about for a second. And it doesn't even have to be right or wrong. It really could just be. It could be observations. As an example, the move at the end of the year, right? The move at the end of the year, if you didn't catch it, and there were a couple times that happened, you missed a lot. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let me go here, and let's just look at how much of a move we missed. We could take the Nas. What went to new highs? Everything. We'll go S&P 500. So we'll go 1 month, 6 months. Let's go 1 year. All right. Look at this move. Look at this move from November to December. I mean, so you start off the year, you go up a little bit, you give it all back, you flatline, you flatline, you flatline. So you go from June to August, you make one power move, you give back most of it, and then you power move to new highs in the last 2 months of the year. So I think, in looking back, the issue was if you didn't catch that last 2 month move and you didn't buy in from the beginning, and it was very hard to, you missed it. And I think you're gonna find a lot of people that missed it. It's interesting. I have a friend who just kind of holds stocks. He's like a buy and hold investor. And when we were talking over like here, you know, I remember he was getting killed, but he held everything. He had Uber, all these other positions. And so I was like, oh my God, are you up so much now? Did you hold everything? He's like, no. It's like a lot of the stuff I had didn't come back. Other stuff ran, which is also interesting. So even if you bought and hold, it might have been different stuff that came up. But what do you guys think? What was your reaction? T said, I missed it. Laura said, I missed it, but my stock portfolio went up about 10%. Yeah, my regular portfolio was good. Wait, my dog just got back and she really wants to say hello because I haven't seen her in a week. One sec. Come here. Come here. What's up? Winnie. Sorry, guys. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here. Sorry. I haven't seen her in a week. Gotta show her she was missed. I know. Come here. Christian will be back soon. So missed expected pullback. I missed it. Portfolio went up. I missed it. I always do. I want to make sure you don't this year. So let's look at the S&P. Actually, it's easier for me to look at the SPY because it's smaller numbers representative of the same thing. So let's look at this move. Let's go through the whole year real quick, okay? So January 380, okay, goes up to. I know, happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. Okay, so it goes up to 410, which is a pretty big move in February, but then it goes back down to the 390s. So then it goes back, hovers around 400, 390, staying below 400, finally gets above 400, looks tired, really staying around this level. Wow, there's such a long time where the market didn't move, right? Okay, start to break out in June, right? All right, market's going. SPYs get up to 440, 447, 450. Okay, and then what happens? 450 for months, comes back down to 429, 427, 420. Okay, from 450 in October. So now what are we supposed to believe? 417, October 23rd, 411, October 26th, it's 411, which is crazy because it was 411 in April and it was 411 in February. So every quarter it's touching around the 411. So now as we look back on this in hindsight, maybe we understand why this was a little tough to trade. So it's 411 here, okay, in October. And so we've been in a range around 411 for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 10 months. 10 months of the year, okay, 409. So we're not supposed to think that we're going to go from 409 to 477 in the last 2 months. That's crazy. It's just a crazy move. And in hindsight, I don't blame us for not trusting it. And if you missed it, I don't blame you. Thanks, John. John said, anyone that cares for their pets, animals, shows they're a good person. So glad you took time to welcome her during the car. Well, I hadn't seen her for a week because we were away and our friend was taking care of her. And she just came home and she ran right to my door to see me. And I heard her outside and I was like, I can't let her hear me and not go see it. I was just, yeah. The Cava Pouchon, William. I need a review view mirror. Right. So all right. So now we could look at that and see that it was an entire year in not a lot of time. Right? By the way, I don't know if it's going to be every week or what or how it's going to go down, but another type of news, Christian's not here, but you know who is. You know who I'm reunited with on a call for the first time in a year and a half. We knew we'd get back together again. I don't even know if he's on right now, but he was on. JJ is on this call. We found our way back to each other.
I am here.
All right.
And hello, everybody. How's it going?
You know what happened? Like it had been over a year since we did a call, and I went and found him on New Year's. He's like, Mesh, what are you doing here? And I was like, we need to do our calls together still. I need you back on my calls. And he's like, but it's New Year's. Why are you telling me now? And I said, Because when you know you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want that moment to start as soon as possible. And he hugged and he said, okay, I'll come back on the call. So I'm really happy. You guys know what movie that's from, right? JJ, I know you do. I hope you do. Do you guys know what movie that's from? No answers. It's from When Harry Met Sally. Good old 80s rom-com. Okay. So anything else you guys want to add to the year in review? In my mind, I think it was a flat market for 10 months with a power move up in the last two that was very hard to believe. Anyone want to add anything to that? Take away? Come on, we're in this as a group. Let me know, please. Send the chats in. Definitely want to make this a group conversation.
I'll say for my part, it's basically that exact same read. If you weren't in it for the last 2 months, you basically just got chopped up all year.
So now here I am. Let me see. So here I am. My P&L starts over. Okay, I put a small amount in the account. I got 35,000 in buying power to start the year. Why 35,000? That's representative of what I think people like to trade with. I know some people like more, but I like to start small and make sure I'm under control. I used to trade with millions, and I would have a propensity to sometimes have six-figure days, which is fun when they go up, but when they go down, and I just didn't want it anymore. So I'm trading with a small account to start the year. It was up last year. I didn't make any trades. These were positions I came in with. Cisco we have on in MD30. We have the 4750 by 49 calls, and we're up money in that trade no matter what, because we bought the 4750s for $1.32. We sold half the position for $1.80 profit. Then we collected 47 cents, and then we rolled for a neutral credit. So at most, we're making the 47.50 to 49 is $1.50. We're making 18 cents plus the 47 cents is 65 cents and 50. So no matter what, we're up on this. We actually would want Cisco to go down a little bit, but it has a dividend coming up, so it probably won't. But no matter what, this Cisco trade was is going to be a winner. And I guess since we're closing it in 2024, it'll be the first win for 2024. We've also been in the SoFi. JJ, I might have been in the SoFi position since before you were left, and then we got reunited. That's how long the SoFi position. Did this SoFi position stand the test of time? Was I in SoFi with you? I think so, right?
When did you get into this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I was out in a couple months before that.
Yeah. And by the way, SoFi is 958. I don't know why this isn't updating. So good hold here in the stock that's come back around nicely for us. Okay, and then we have one Microsoft trade in Microsoft where we have the oh no, what do we do here? Yeah, I think these all closed. So no, we're starting flat. We gotta start a flat track record. 377, 380. Yeah, so this expired worthless. This expired worthless. This is gonna be 250. And this is gonna be, and this is gonna be 0. Okay. Right. So we knew we were gonna make money on that. I think we're gonna start the track records over for the different services. Gotta do something fun for the new year. Laura, you said that's me chopped up in my option tree. What do you think? Was it too much? What do you think went wrong, Laura? Obviously, we want to see you make it back. It is a nice fresh start when we have zero P&L, although I'm down $344. Market's down a little bit for the year. I wouldn't make much of it. Slowly start to find ideas. You know, we have, JJ, this is an election year, right?
2024 is an election year. You got a presidential election coming up
Yeah.
in November. You got everything going on this year.
Yeah, so this market's going to be busy, and I got to start looking around and finding ideas. I think we're going to start our track records over, try to plan some new and exciting other things. But, you know, I think, and I've said this before, and in the past, it's been good advice. I just don't really know. I'm missing some history. I think, oh, it's in a leap year too. Multiple people just said it's a leap year. Laura, William. Okay. I think the most important thing I could say, and I've said this before, and when we've stuck to this, we've done well, is let's start the year off right. Like, we don't want to rush into trades to make money. We want to take our time, find good trades. If you could get a lead, meaning get your P&L up and play with the lead, you're going to come from a position of strength where you could be patient. If all of a sudden the first couple of trades we make get us down and we're losing, then we have to battle back, it becomes a tougher year. For anyone that's been with me for years, you've seen how we've done. In years where we get down early, it's harder to battle back. In years where we get up, we're really good playing with the lead. So I think our goal for this year is to let's play with the lead. Okay, let's wait for good trades, execute, put some winners on, and then build on it. But like that whole saying, don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes, right? Let's make sure we're locked and loaded on good trades. You know, in terms of a market breakdown, what am I supposed to say? We just showed SPYs went from 409 in October to 472, right? This being down 3 means nothing. We need this to teeter out at the top. It hasn't happened yet. So right now, we're not going to even try to predict the markets. We're just going to look for individual strength and weakness in stocks and stay away from the markets because they're way too tough to predict up here. So we'll start new track records. We'll wait for good trades. We'll build a lead, and then we'll play with the lead. And that's our goal for this year. All right, everyone? So I'll see you in other calls. JJ, great to be back with you. And yeah, let's have some fun this year. Happy 2024.
Yeah, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy leap year. Happy election year.